The Waynesburg University Department of Communication offers degrees with emphasis in sports broadcasting, journalism, public relations, and many others. But it's so much more than just that. For the professors who teach here, it's an opportunity to shape and to mold the lives of young people who will go out from Waynesburg with the opportunity to make a difference in the world.
I'm Richard Krause. I'm chair of the Department of Communication at Waynesburg University.
My name is Brandon Zeminski. I'm an instructor of communication. I've been at Waynesburg since 2008 as a faculty member in the Department of Communication.
My name is Doug Wilson. I am an instructor at Waynesburg University. I'm also the faculty advisor for the university radio station.
I'm Lanny Fratteri. I'm an assistant professor, and I have been part of the Waynesburg University family since May of 2009.
My name is Beth Mary, and I have been teaching here for at least 18 years.
My name is Christine Schiffbauer. My title is Instructor of Communication. I've been here, this is my 8th year at Waynesburg University.
My name is Chad Sherman. I am an assistant professor of communication here at Waynesburg. This is my 5th year here at Waynesburg.
The experience and background of each professor varies from person to person. But what makes the Department of Communication so unique at Waynesburg University is a unified motivation. That motivation being genuine care for each individual student and a commitment to being the best that we can be.
Well, I'm an alumni of Waynesburg College, and for me, it was an opportunity for me to give back to the institution that helped me to find a career, not just a job, a career that I absolutely love.
I teach at Waynesburg because I'm a true believer. I was a student at Waynesburg. I very much believe in the mission of Waynesburg. There's a lot of places that you can get an education, but I very much believe that there's not another place like Waynesburg.
I really like teaching at Waynesburg simply because we have really engaged students and small classes, so I get a lot of one-on-one time with the students. I can help them with their projects, really come up with something custom and creative, and we can perfect it to a way that's going to be something that we're going to be proud to have in their portfolio.
I really like the topics that I'm teaching: digital design, a little bit of journalism, some English composition.
When I left the Pirates, I told myself that I would love the opportunity to mentor young people. I didn't know if that opportunity would be there for me or not, but when I saw the ad in the newspaper, the Post-Gazette, that Waynesburg University was looking for a communications professor, I thought, boy, this is perfect for me.
And I've been at Waynesburg for 22 years, and I enjoy every minute of it. There's something very appealing about working with young people, and really have a unique opportunity to influence their lives and do some good work.
I've been working in radio now for over 20 years, and I got hooked on radio here at Waynesburg College. And for me to be able to share my experiences, my love of that job, that vocation, to be able to share that with the students, for me, that's it.
At Waynesburg University, faith, learning, and service are not just ideas, but reality. In the Department of Communication, they are woven into the very fabric of who we are and what we do.
Why I'm here at Waynesburg University is because of the mission. Faith, learning, and serving in particular is so nice to be in a faith environment and be able to talk about my faith and use my faith in my work.
I've taught at a lot of different schools over the years, and I really like teaching at Waynesburg because of their motto, faith, service, and learning. I really believe that you can't have complete learning unless you have faith experiences and service.
A lot of people think of integrating faith and learning into the classroom just meaning as maybe they put a biblical quote at the end of their syllabus, or maybe they'll pray once or twice throughout the semester. I think it goes into a lot more than that. That's certainly a part of it, but also having a stronger emphasis on ethics and kind of the right way to act
Obviously, there's the serving aspect through things like service trips, of which the department is very active in, as well as the professors and students. But you also see it in the everyday, the commitment to ethical communication, the commitment to moral leadership, to not learning necessarily the most expedient or the most profitable method necessarily, but the right way, the way that's kingdom granting.
As far as the faith aspect of it, my entire career in higher ed has been spent working at institutions of faith. And I think it's so important what we do because we're producing the communicators of tomorrow. And I want them to be communicators who basically are communicating their message from a faith perspective, and that integrity matters and that ethics matter.
I encourage the students to talk about their faith, to explore their faith, to question their faith, and I think that that's an integral part, should be an integral part of almost every subject matter.
Being able to do my best and to hold myself to that higher standard, to me, that's what puts not only me but those who attend this university, it puts them a little bit ahead of the curve when it comes to others in the field, because they're going to have a different outlook, in my opinion, a more positive outlook on life and their jobs and careers.
I think that we're all created to be very curious, to explore. God made us to be always seeking and always growing, always learning. And so to be able to see that fulfilled in a collegiate setting and not have to ignore the fact that we're doing what we were created to do is a really special opportunity.
It's the center of everything that we do.
The passion, dedication, and commitment of our professors, along with a community that promotes growth spiritually, socially, and academically, are the fundamental building blocks that make the Department of Communication so great. But if you still have a question in your mind, why should I attend Waynesburg University? Well, our professors have an answer to that question too.
Well, why Waynesburg? Definitively, we can do two things that are important to the development of a young broadcaster. Number one, we can give you classroom theory, and number two, we can get you practical experience.
I think the best thing that students who are looking at colleges might find at Waynesburg is that you're going to have opportunities here.
You are going to be able to do things here within your first few months of starting that you won't be able to do at another institution until your junior, maybe senior year.
It's not forced participation, but the students that really want to get involved have the ability to, and they can really grow really quickly.
You can get involved and be a big fish in a small pond.
You can get a great education without having to sacrifice that small school benefit, which is I know my students by name, I know what they're going through, I know what their troubles are and their trials are and what their successes are. And to me, that's what I love about working here, is that I can get to know my students. I can really invest in them.
The professors, the instructors care about the students. To me, they're not just students.
It helps in the whole learning process if we care about each other and we care about the people we work with.
Why come to Waynesburg would be that your professor knows who you are, your professors care about you because you're not just a number, and you're not missing out on anything. You're still getting an incredible education, you're still getting great outlets, great opportunities working for places like ESPN on the weekends, and not being lost in the crowd at some mammoth school.
The Christian community here at Waynesburg, I think, really facilitates learning, and there is such an emphasis on helping our students to become servant leaders. I also think that's just integral to who we are and what we have to offer new students.
In short, it is an exceptional institute of higher education.
Why Waynesburg? As you go through the curriculum, you matter. People know who you are. They know what you like to do. I know a lot about their families. They know about my family. And so it really is, if you're looking for an education where you're going to get to know your faculty, they're going to get to know you, you're going to have plenty of opportunities. That's Waynesburg, and that's across the board. That's what we do here.
So you've heard from our professors, but now it's time to come find out for yourself just what's happening here at Waynesburg University's Department of Communication. And who knows, you just might find yourself family, friends, and an education that will help you make a difference in the world.